are women able to if I ask a typical woman, I say your children or your husband, their stepdad, who comes first? Who do you think most women pick?
I don't know what most women pick, but me, it's my husband, I beg.
Because you're a woman of prestige. That's why you've been learning way too much. What do you think most women
No,
pick?
even
You
if
don't.
I drink,
Let's be honest.
okay, let me be honest. The average Nigerian woman will say, please, oh, my children.
So
The
you see
average
where men are
Nigerian
coming
woman
from with
will
that.
say,
That's what they
I
mean by
agree.
thankless.
I see now, yes.
So men are concluding. I still think it's a case by case. Don't just
Right.
generalize that,
That's
right?
where I was coming from, yes.
Yeah, but I still think because there's so many women that will literally pick their children over their and it's not just saying it, it's literally their actions, right?
Can we take it a step further?
Please.
Being a father, if I'm being honest, is generally a thankless job.
Being a father, that's
Period.
another angle. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
generally a thankless job because I mean we've seen stories where children who travel abroad in this Japan situation carry their mother for a move and leave the poor man alone, and the woman will Japan and divorce him, divorce by Japan. So the kids don't send their papa anymore. They won't send him anything. They won't even help him out by hiring people to take care of his physical needs or medical needs. They literally abandon their father. This is a man that was in the same house and raised them. So I'm saying, being a man, being a father, period, is a generally thankless job. We shouldn't restrict it to just marrying a single mom. That's just what I've seen.
That's a good
Well,
point. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe the issue is more core than it's
yes, I think the world is not fair to men, period. My boys asked me on Father's Day, how come nobody's making noise for Father's Day? That it's Mother's Day now, this and that. I said, but I didn't even know where to start answering that question.
I know, I know. Let
I
me play
didn't
this
know.
video. Let me play this video. I think they put it better because me, my brain don't work that way. So, but a lot of men's brain work this way. Let me play this.
Who's willing to take on the responsibility to be a mature man who's willing to take on the responsibilities of being with a single mother. Because the last thing she needs in her life is someone who doesn't know how to step up to the plate and be a real man.
Okay, before we continue, what do you guys think about that statement first?
Mm, I don't like the labeling being a real man. I don't like that.
Ah, so this is why this man would be called a simp.
I don't like that.
Because even women don't like the tone of that.
No.
Are you on the same page, Bumi? Bumi is muted.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Did you hear the video? Want me to play it again?
I didn't. Yeah, play it again. I wasn't listening.
It's just 10 seconds. Watch it.
To be a mature man who's willing to take on the responsibilities of being with a single mother. Because the last thing she needs in her life is someone who doesn't know how to step up to the plate and be a real man.
That statement, do you agree with it? I see D-Love says love it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yes.
You agree with him? And
Yes.
Chidima, see, so some women will not like the tone of that. It depends on other things that might be going on, the overall of everything that's going on, right? But some women will not like the tone of that because of she said, the labeling, right?
Yeah, I don't like labels.
That's why some men will call him a simp because they might look at what Chidima say and say, even the women you're trying to support, they're telling you that you're weak.
No, I don't see. I
You
mean,
don't see
it's
it
a
always.
case by case
Case by
study,
case.
but he's speaking generally, like just like, okay, this is the opinion. If you're dealing with a woman that has kids, this is the norm. This is what is expected of you. If you're stepping up to a woman like that, you should always know that this is what is expected, right? She's not looking for ordinarily. Women are not looking for like a man that is not going to be responsible. Then if you woman already has kids and you're going to be unresponsible, rather she be by herself. There's no point, right?
Okay.
So
All right.
yeah.
All right, so hold on 1 second. Let me read some of the chat. Pardon my manners chat. Uncle Bendo said dumping is taking BS when you should be masculine under certain circumstances. Simping. Simping is taking BS when you should be masculine under circumstances, right? All right, good. I agree with that. If that's the definition, then all men are simps because men chase. So it depends on what we're talking about, which is why men that tend to use that word are usually simps because they're projecting. But the rest of men, healthy men, they know that it's a case by case. There are, if you're looking from outside in and you're looking the way I treat my wife and you're using that one case to call me a name, you're a simp. That's just what that is. And of course, you might beat me to calling me a simp because you're projecting what happened to you in a consistent manner on me. You have basically become a doormat for a woman before. So it all collects. So now you think every opportunity you see, you're calling it out. I could be in the position today where I'm opening the door for my lady, and then you look at that one and say, yeah, this simp, right? Or I might make a point about a case that I'm talking about right now, you call it a simp. So it just all depends, right? It depends. So it could never be all men are simps, because that will become exactly what they do, which is generalization.
Manopi, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So by this definition of men marrying single moms being simps, so that the freeze is a simp?
Yes. According to them.
According
to most simps, they will call that a freeze a simp.
The problem I have with the manosphere is that they are not consistent.
And that's why it's manosphere now.
They are not consistent. The same manosphere will fight you now if you call that the freeze a simp.
Well, the fact that he's married to a single mother of multiple kids,
the definition
they don't like that. That's a no-no. Yeah. That's a no-no, because they look at that as he has no core. He has no backbone as a man. He should be able to. That's what they see. That I don't see it that way. I think all of them, if a woman plays her game right, will fall in love with even women with 6, 7, 8 kids.
So would they prefer you that Judy came to without the kids, even though she's technically a single mom on paper, to that the freezy situation right now?
No, they rather
giving birth.
It's the fact that she's giving birth. They would rather fantasize about Ned Okonkwo. I mean, what's his
Ned
name? Nwoko. They would rather fantasize about that.
Okay.
Now that's the alpha me.
The omega male.
I beg, Russell Simon married his childhood crush. He locked out. So men looking at that, they have no drama, literally no drama. And you just look at that and you call it a simp. You're just a simp. You're projecting. That's what that is. Because we don't know anything about them outside of the fact that she was a single mother.
Russell Simon that's in Bali, that's running away from the US.
No, Russell Simon is the husband of Ciara.
Oh, Wilson.
Russell Wilson, Jerry, my bad. That was my fault.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was my fault. Yeah. So that's a simp right there. Yep. Hold on, I have Uncle Kidola here. Let me finish reading this chat.
Problem.
Another problem.
I have to finish in 15 minutes. So a single girl married to a man with kids, a simp? No, a single guy married to a woman with kids. Bola. You're twisting my tongue, Bola. Stop it. I've seen grown adults who owe their lives to their step parents and show their stepdads so much love. Exactly. Well, that's a good point, but they're saying from the woman, not from the kids. From the woman that they married, that brought, quote unquote, the baggage to the table. They're saying it's a thankless job, which is why a lot of people generalize around that. I will make sure I leave something before I leave. I know I'm just covering what people are saying out there. I've seen, Black Diamond said, being a step-up dad is never a thankless job. When hubby lost his stepdad, he almost lost his mind. I would like to know what the mother, how it played out while it was growing up. The actual mother, with respect to the actual stepdad, not the child. The child sees dad. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? The child sees dad, period. That's what they see. Even after there's all kind of proof, biological, all this kind of stuff. The child connected with if he's always been there. Which is one of the reasons why I personally cannot call it a thankless job. But I want you to understand that they're coming from the standpoint of a romantic relationship. These people are projecting from a standpoint of they've seen people that would take on everything, run to it, and save the damsel in distress, and we still collect woto from Oberni. That's the point. This is the resentment that we're dealing with. Got it?
Because it's happened before. right?
No, the reality is that it's going to happen. If I'm playing romantic relation with a woman, it doesn't matter if you saved her and 50 kids, she's still going to be obeying in some situations. So there's going to be more than enough crisis and conflict that you can point out and say, I knew you would not thank me. And it could be something valid. Maybe you left your shoe in the wrong place, right? But you expect her to just, since you saved her and 50 kids, she's supposed to be just bow to you at all time and not question anything. You see, it's unrealistic expectations of human beings, but she just happened to have enough reasons, kids, that you now have this expectation of her.
So everything goes back to boundaries not being properly defined at the beginning. I keep going back to my original post. It's if things were delineated at the beginning, everybody's roles. The step kids, the stepfather, this and that. Because if you say it's a thankless job, being a stepdad, are we forgetting? What about when you and this single mom have your own kids and you start treating your kids differently from your stepchildren? That introduces a new dynamic. You might actually be the cause of what's making it a
Yes.
thankless job. We're not even bringing in that angle. What if it's the stepdad's fault? What if it's
Absolutely.
mistreating the stepchildren?
So even my own kids now, right? Shh, don't tell anybody. There are times that I'm jealous. My own kids, they came from my sack. There are times that I'm like, can you go somewhere right now? I'm spending time with my wife, right? So think about, let's imagine they were stepkids, and that same scenario happened. Did I have a extra small chance to interpret that as she's putting those kids above me?
Definitely. Different dynamic. Open to different interpretation.
Yeah, that's the issue. So now it takes a lot. It takes a whole man. That's what that person was saying, a real man. To be able to say, no, if that was my case, the same thing will play out. Right? It takes a lot, Let me go to Brother Lucky Dola, because I'm sure he has something off his chest. How are you, sir? Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Good to see you, sir.
Good evening,
my brother.
Bro.
Thank you very much. You see, marrying a woman with kids already is different from marrying a woman without no kids. The difference is the woman without no kids, we have time for you. Possibility, her emotions of love will be stronger to you. Marrying a woman with kids, yeah, man, you'll be something else. You'll be kind of like, how am I going to say it?
So it's attention. It's basically the attention. You won't get enough attention.
Attention, the love will not be there because she's always at guard because she have things to protect.
She's got responsibilities.
That kind of stuff. So she will not even trust you fully. No, because first of all, the father of those kids left. You understand me? So there's a baggage there. There's a baggage there. Depends what's our life, what happened in our past. You understand me? But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. No matter how you want to
Wait,
play.
you say it's not going to work, or it might not work? Which one? Because we know situation that it has worked.
The ones that work, maybe the man have to be patient, or the woman find, okay, this is my last bus stop. I need to look. Women can turn this around. You understand me? They can be very patient. They can take your nonsense. Sometimes the men also want to abuse the situation. Also, so okay, look, your second hand. You have to be happy that I'm here. But the woman was okay. You see, I cannot be having too many men around me. Let me just let this one work. She can be patient, taking some nonsense. But the truth of the matter is, depends on how long that patient will last. You understand me? Because we're all human beings. You understand? So meeting these people already with children, it's a baggage. It's a baggage. It's kind of a trauma.
So let me ask you like this: if this were your children, can we call them baggages too?
Look, no matter, I know some men will say, "Oh, I will be a very good stepdad." If these kids are not your kids, they're not your kids.
No. I'm saying your kids, can they be baggages too? Or your kids are never baggages?
No. When I mean baggage, when I mean the baggage in that relationship, is there's a baggage involved on it. You understand me?
Right.
The baggage can also come from the man side also. You understand me? Because if the woman, because in the man can, you see, when the man fall in love, right? You have to believe whatever the children say. So, no, that this woman is not giving us food. That, but a woman doesn't have that emotions like that. That emotions is not like the man emotions. For men sometimes lose guard and believe whatever that woman is saying, as long as the one with the baggages, you understand me. But if the woman, the woman will kind of protect. Women protect their. It's like a lion ward, you understand me. So she's not gonna just let you just disturb whatever. But men can just let.
So, do you believe there's a real man out there, according to this brother on the screen? There's a real man who can actually handle it. Do you believe that, or he's just a simp?
My brother, there's no real man there because look, first of all, when you into depends the age of this the kids what they involved. Let me tell you one thing. I think we are like lions. We are like animals in the garden. You understand me? If it's not yours, it's not yours. They can irritate you. You can bear it.
Okay, you said we are like lions, but we're not lions.
We're not lions,
That's a big difference.
Yeah, but we're all kind of animals. Only that we are more advanced animals than the other ones. You understand me? Still, we still have some characteristics of these animals that actually, if it's not yours, not yours. The smell is not yours. The patience of the way you be patient with your kids is not going to be there. There might be irritation and all those things and disturb and everything. You understand me? So they might hide it, but you have to understand. Any man say, "Oh yeah, I'm so good." The only way that a man can say, "Okay, I can bear it," maybe the woman was there when he was struggling. When he was struggling, that this woman really play a role heavily, in his life. But if not, just want to come out and say you can play a hero for a while, but
I want to play the second part of this video. I want to see if you agree. Then I want to go to the ladies, see if they agree or disagree. There's a second part to this video, but I want to play the first part, the 10 seconds, then to go into it. Let's do that right now.
To be a mature man.
To be a mature
who's
man.
willing to take on the responsibilities of being with a single mother. Because the last thing she needs in her life is someone who doesn't know how to step up to the plate and be a real man.
Okay.
Listen here, off-brand Derek Jackson. You are not about to shame men into being a step-in father to kids that are not even theirs. You are putting them in a messed up situation where the woman can take them to child court and get child support from them when that is not even their biological kids. Being a stepfather is a thankless job. You are looked at as a walking ATM. You are looked at as free attention and validation. You are looked at as a simp, a weak man. Stop spreading this agenda to these men like being a stepfather is something that's good. It's a terrible job. Stop the simping. I'm coming for all you simps. You simps are going to get this work.
All right. So, all right. That
A simp.
was quite personal. There's no other way for me to put it. But let me go to Bodola. You agree with this brother on the screen, or what are your thoughts about what he said?
Yeah, I agree with this guy because you have to understand, in a relationship, right? You build, you cannot just love somebody at once. These emotions come slowly. You understand me? That time of, I know you know me, the emotions started coming. You people started playing all kind of games and be talking all kind of stuff, coming close together. But if there's some certain things already there, the woman already have a child, that freedom is not going to be there because she might try her best to have somebody, but it's not going to work. And the man will see if it's only single mother you'll be dating that in your life, okay. But if you're dating not single mothers but other type of free ones that just namas free women without no children, man, the difference is clear, big time. You understand me? No, that full love will not be there. That attention will not be there. You just like third class or fifth class. You understand me? The beauty of dating somebody without children is far, far, far more better than dating somebody with children. It's nothing wrong about we all yearn for attention and interest and all these things. But
Okay, hang tight, brother. Let me go to Bumi. Bumi, did you hear the second part of the video?
Yes, I heard it.
Your thoughts?
It's a stupid. It's a stupid thing. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but people that don't have sense because of the internet now can just come online and just be saying stuff. You can tell that he's been through something. You cannot say because somebody has kids that they will not be better, you won't have attention. If we are dating intentional people, first of all, if somebody likes you, they will set out time for you. You just have to, you as the man or the woman, realize that this person has kids. So is it something I'm willing to work with? Some people don't want to deal with it, and I understand. But it doesn't mean that you cannot work with them. You cannot date them because you date them less because they have kids. It just means that they have responsibility and they want to cut right to the chase that, okay, I'm dating this man, I'm dating this woman. We don't have time for fun like this. You cannot be using me to chop me. You cannot put me in the house and doing 50-50. What are we doing? If we're adults, let's be acting like adults. We can't be doing backyard work. We can't be doing from the back. That's all this is. Anybody can be a single mom, single dad. So if a single mom now wants to marry somebody that has never had kids, that means the woman is not enough because she has kids. Come on. It doesn't make sense. So that statement, everything he said was stupid. Trash in, trash out. It don't make sense. It's really sad that people are still thinking like this. I don't know why. I don't know who stole their biscuits. There's something wrong with them in their head.
So you're talking about the female perspective. See, the female perspective, because women are more brother.
I'm not talking about the female perspective, Mr. Kidola. I'm sorry. My brother is dating my brother is a single guy. He's dating a woman with kids. If he loves that woman, if he wants to be there, why am I going to be with him? I'm not here from him for 2 months. I'm not going to be with him. I asked him, are you happy? Are you okay? Do your socioeconomic status align? Are you put in the similar tax bracket? All those things. Do you serve the same father? Are you guys Christians? Are you non-smokers? These are the things these are the core of life. Do you want kids? Is she willing to have more kids? Finish.
Let me. Thank you so much, Bumi. Thank you so much. Let me go to Chidima. Let's collect Chidima's opinion, and I'll come back to you, Badola. Chidima.
Okay. So my opinion on what this guy just said, right, about it being a thankless job, and men should stop simping, right? Make sure I understand the question.
He's coming. He's like, these simps are going to get this work.
Right.
He's coming for the simps.
These simps gonna learn. They're gonna learn.
They're going to learn the hard way.
Okay. So I'm gonna answer his question with a question. Your question with a question, Ola.
Nigerian people always answering questions. Oh, yeah, go.
Sorry. So you, as a woman now, I get with a guy. He's a single man, but because the kids don't live with him, he's a single that I don't know. He's paying child support for up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. He's showing me his income. And I'm believing that with that income, we can build something together, not knowing that the income, half of it, 3/4 of it is
going to child support. And the claim is a 6-figure high value. Because
the children don't live with him, unlike mothers who are usually burdened, encumbered. Let me not say burdened, because let my children not hear me. Usually encumbered with the...
Because they're not baggages.
Of taking care. No, they are definitely not. Of the children, right? So... Now, will that woman that is marrying a man, okay, let me say she even knew, will she be called a simp for marrying a man that is sharing all his money outside?
A woman is not a simp. Which angle did you go?
A simpess.
A simpess, no. She's a pick-me if she knew that she was being hurt and she continues in that situation. You understand? Okay. So if she knew that she's being hurt, but she's overwhelmed, she would rather be picked, right? She's more concerned about being picked than making sure of her own well-being. Then she's a pick-me. That's what they call a pick-me. They say that's like the flip opposite of a simp. Exactly. A simp is a man who knows he can't handle something, but he engages it. But it's a man who knows. The problem is that some of these men are helping men to determine what they know, what their resources are.
That's what I'm saying. How are we from the outside determining that a man know what he knows and what he doesn't know? How do we know what he
We
knows about
offer
you?
evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.